So what exactly is psychological safety? So Amy Edmondson, she was a researcher and a professor from Harvard University, and she was actually doing it, she actually stumbled onto psychological safety by mistake. So often, which is the best way things can come about, is she was trying to prove the hypothesis that teams that had better cohesion, got on better, made less mistakes. So she was looking at the data and saying, okay, we've got these teams that don't feel that safe, aren't that connected, let's see what kind of level of mistakes they're making, and then teams who are better connected. And actually she found the opposite. So she found that teams that were really connected, that felt really safe with each other, were actually making more mistakes. And she said, okay, that's not what I was expecting. Why might that be? So delving into understanding a bit of what was happening under there was actually, it's because they were reporting more mistakes, because they felt safe to say, actually this is an issue, or I've done something wrong, or and capturing things sooner as well when it comes to talking about mistakes, instead of brushing things under the carpet, trying to blame someone else, trying to hide it until the absolute last minute. So she realised that making mistakes and reporting mistakes, we're all human beings, this is going to happen. But actually, how can we create an environment where people feel able to report these things sooner, to be able to talk about these things sooner, and get the support and the help that they need so that you can avoid things and also learn and grow as you go along. So this led to her developing this paper and this concept around psychological safety, which was a paper that she did in 1999, but it wasn't very famous, not many people really spoke about it. And it was only until 2012 where Google ran a very large project. It was like over 2 years, and they studied 180 different teams, and it was called Project Aristotle. And what they were trying to find was, what are the conditions that make a team perform at their best? And they were looking at lots of different things, from charismatic leadership, joint vision, clear goals, communication, and they actually weren't finding anything that really strongly indicated team performance. And they came across this study from Amy Edmondson, and they said, okay, well, let's try giving psychological safety a go. The idea is that to feel psychologically safe, it's not just about being able to be yourself and be authentic. It's about being able to challenge the status quo. It's about being able to say, I think there's a better way of doing this. I think there's a new way we can try this. Or actually, from my background and my experience, I have noticed that there's risk here, or there's problems that could come up. And by studying that within these teams, they found that by far it was the best indicator of team performance. So people felt more engaged, they felt more motivated, they felt safe to innovate, they felt it was easier to upfront say, I've got a problem, or I've spotted a problem, or I need help. And so that is when psychological safety became much more of a well-known concept in the business world, across different organisations.